So this is a park before it becomes a park. And hello there, it is Saturday, February 24th. The time is 3:55 p.m. and the temperature right now is around -4 degrees Celsius. And I was making my way up to the Sporting Life where I was going to pop in for a second and then start recording a video heading south down Yonge Street through Midtown to Davisville Station. And I came across this place. Looks like they've got some pickleball courts set up, a full-size basketball court, whatever the heck this is, and other markings on the ground. There's a former theater that is being converted into a condo development straight ahead on Yonge Street, and this was a public parking lot. And there's a sign in front that indicates what's going on. I don't think I've seen this before, but it says this will be converted into a park in 2026. And in the interim, this is a community gathering space to provide opportunities for recreation and leisure. And there is no official name for the future park yet. And there were some pickleball courts set up just south of here on Yonge Street that gave way to a condo development. So maybe they'll be incorporated into this park's final form. And I guess what I'll do for this one is make a right at the next street, St. Clements, and head down to Yonge Street, and then we'll head south down to Davisville Station. I'm kind of walking in the opposite direction right now. And this on the right is a school, St. Clements. There's a church by the same name. And on weekday afternoons, this place is a zoo, as the SUVs waiting to pick kids up after school are backed up all the way to Yonge Street. And the school's been extensively renovated recently. There's Yonge Street straight ahead, so I'll be making a right. And I think Davisville Station will be, depending on how fast I walk, about 20 or 25 minutes away. That must be the school mascot. I think sliding a glove onto my hand will be a good idea. This here is the St. Clements Yonge Street Parkette. There's Soaring Thai restaurant. I have not ordered from there in quite a while. But my original starting point for this one was about 4 or 5 blocks north of here. Oh well. Clear blue skies, but it's certainly not a warm or nice day by any means. There's where a Sport Check used to be. I kind of want to cross the street. All right, we've got a break in traffic. Look at that crane hanging overhead. So this is south down the east side of Yonge Street. There's where the old Capitol Theater once stood. They've barely kept the facade of it.
Considering you have all these kitchen and bath stores.
Thank you so much.
Although technically Midtown is the area north of downtown up to about Lawrence Avenue. Most people think of Yonge and Eglinton, I think, when they think of Midtown, and there is Good Buddy. That's an old school diner that's been there for quite a while. And across the street is Cibo, a chain Italian restaurant. Here's my favorite ramen in the neighborhood, Tumbuku. This is, of course, the neighborhood where I call home.
Yeah.
There's another development going in. That was a Future Shop at one time. And that turned into a Best Buy. And there was even a FedEx office location in that spot. But it wasn't very useful. One time I had a FedEx package sent to me and I was at work. So I got that annoying sticker saying, "We'll try at the same time tomorrow," and I was at work again, figuring I would just be able to pick it up at the FedEx. But nope, they sent it all the way up to their distribution center on Don Mills. And they told me I'd have to go up there to get it, which I thought was kind of ridiculous.
Vamos. Vamos a dar una vuelta.
That's where those pickleball courts were set up last summer. Or I guess 2 summers ago. I've just noticed my shoe is untied. I'm going to take a temporary stop in the action while I fix that, and we'll get going. Like magic, The shoe has been tied. There's Jollibee. I swore off that place when they forgot to put a chicken sandwich in one of my orders. I got home and realized I was holding a bag of fries even though I paid for a combo. There's Stock Bar. That's a rental building on top of it. That's the side of the old Postal Station K. Here's a restaurant I've been going to more of lately, Grazie. That is a staple of this neighborhood. It's got a very rustic Italian feel to it. And the Mars Diner has been here for a long time. It's reasonably priced, and it's pretty good. Over there used to be a really neat split-level plaza full of a variety of different businesses and bars and restaurants, and now it's a bank and a Dollarama. Although there is an Alouette Go, which is pretty good. Absolute Comedy, the Rosencrown, and Pie Northern Thai Kitchen in that building. Another Dollarama. Apparently this one's going to close when its lease is up, as a new one opened across the street. Welcome to one of the most confusing intersections in the city. They converted the street Roehampton to a one-way street a few years ago. But it can be fun times for vehicles waiting to turn left here. And it has been years and years since the sidewalk has been this open. I did a walk yesterday, walking through Scarborough along the green mile, the Golden Mile, and they were testing a lot of the new LRT vehicles, and this whole intersection has been just an absolute disaster scene for over the past decade. That's finally starting to open back up. There's the Yonge Eglinton Center. Although the Crosstown LRT has no opening in sight. You used to be able to access the subway from any corner at this intersection, and now you have to go into the southwest corner over there. And this used to be a really funky looking TD Bank, but anyone has moved in to the base of the e-condos. There used to be a Burger King just over there as well. After a decade of feeling like a hamster going through a maze, it's kind of nice that this has finally opened up. You almost have to wonder what Midtown residents will have to complain about now. What was once one of the best neighborhoods in the city. It's starting to get its groove back a little bit. There's a Mandarin buffet. That building is the headquarters of TVO Ontario, or TV Ontario. That's what TVO stands for, as well as Canadian Tire. Number of police vehicles out. I'll have to make sure not to step in front of one of those while crossing the street. You might get hit. Recently there's a video of a lady who was crossing and a cop car was turning left and it hit her. But the police investigated themselves and deemed there was no harm done, so they wouldn't be pressing any charges, even though the officer clearly failed to yield to the pedestrian. Not to mention, the vehicle actually struck her. On the left here, it used to be an office building that housed TD Milashmonic's Insurance. I used to work for a sister company of theirs. It's weird seeing a somewhat modern office building get taken down to be replaced by a condo, but that's the state of property values here. This lot used to be occupied by a place called the Art Shop. And now it is the Art Shop condos. The Art Shop was known for having a lot of unique and hard to find pieces. Apparently, they would scour the world and bring stuff back and sell it there. They had another location that closed down. It was also very expensive. And this building has gone up in a flash. Doesn't really look like a condo. We are south of Eglinton, not too far away from Davisville. Those are tall ceilings, and it doesn't look like there's room for balconies. There's plans for a 29-story building here. I think that would be the second time that cycle path has lost their home, as I believe it used to be located right across the street here. Where this luxury 2 and 3 bedroom condo is going up. Residences from $1.8 million. Well, I guess I won't be buying a unit there. Popular restaurant that recently closed 5 doors north has been replaced by Kadak, vibrant Indian cuisine. And this restaurant holds the honor of being the first place I dined in at during the pandemic after everything got closed. There was a brief window where dining in was allowed again. Oyster and wine. There's Little Sister, an excellent Indonesian fusion restaurant. They've got a location down near King West. This is Belsize Drive.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check in. Yeah, I'm feeling.
This area will be nicer once these trees mature a little bit. And this area is not short on LCBOs. There's one up at the Yonge Eglinton Center, then another one just east of Yonge and Eglinton. Those are the provincially run liquor stores. You can't get beer in greater than a 6-pack there, though. and they don't take returns. And here's where the Midtown bike lanes come to an end, or begin if you're on the other side of the street, and they stretch from here down to just south of Bloor Street downtown. There's Kramer's, a bar that's been in the area for quite a while. And we are at Davisville. So I'm going to cross over where it is actually Chaplin Crescent. I'm not sure why the name changes. We'll pop into Davisville Station as I test how this camera fares bearing down directly into the sun.
Actually, I'll expand it.
And this is where the headquarters of the Toronto Transit Commission are located. I'm going to be hopping on a southbound train. I need to make my way over to the east side. So we are here. I need to head here and transfer. And it looks like my train is here. So on that note, hope you enjoyed it. Look forward to your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support what I do on YouTube, there are links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button if you're below the video. If you wish to say thanks that way. I suppose we can record part of the ride.
Next station is St. Clair Station.
Welcome to the joys of the speed restricted zone. Anywho, thanks for watching, guys. Yoink.